what do I need to grab?
Temporal rip emergency confirmed. Access authorized for Agent 5G, Blackwood. Preparation complete for Mapping Biochip, Pegasus Biochip.
Let's grab those. Mapping biochip, auto tracking unavailable in pressurized environments. I see I have to use my arrows to scroll through these. Pegasus biochip. That is going to let us get back here. RIP status is unresolved. Location North America, elevation 942 meters underground. Yeah, as I suspected, we're in the middle of a mountain somewhere.
You are in the secret underground installation of the Temporal Security Annex. Agent 5, temporal wave distortions are rapidly approaching the present time. Your mission is to use the Pegasus device to travel back to the designated prehistoric time zone and retrieve the unaltered Journeyman historical log.
Yep, so we need to go there first, bring it back here, analyze it, and then we can go to 2112, I think. I'm trying to access that thing on the right and it's not letting me. There we go.
Temporal rip emergency confirmed. Initiating protocol. Access authorized for Agent 5G Blackwood.
The hell is that? That is the Journeyman key, ceramic handle, and rotary decoders. I assume I have to go inside this thing, but I'm not sure how.
Temporal rip emergency mission in progress. Pegasus access authorization confirmed for Agent 5G Blackwood. Prepare for biosuit encapsulation. Ultrasonic body type assessment. Mesomorphic. Infrascanning exact body dimensions.
This feels like a terrible invasion of privacy, but whatever. It's literally building the suit for us on the fly.
Please keep hands inside turbolift.
Going down even further. Ah, this was the machine that we stole from upstairs. So the control room is somewhere up there, and the entrance is on the left there somewhere.
Agent 5, do not attempt to leave Pegasus. TSA protocol strictly mandates that the Pegasus remain sealed from all outside contact once a temporal repair mission is initiated. Remember, this protocol exists to protect the TSA agent from the effects of temporal anomalies that may have occurred in the corrupted time stream.
All right, Gage. The world has only one hope. And it's you. I pray that after the rip hits, TSA will still be here for you to transport back to. Good luck.
We're screwed.
You must immediately activate Pegasus before the approaching temporal distortion wave reaches the present. You will be traveling back to the year 200 million BC to recover the Journeyman historical log. After obtaining the disk, you will initiate your auto-recall function, returning you to the Pegasus. Once you have returned, you must compare the corrupted and uncorrupted histories of the planet and determine the most likely origins of the distortions.
Southeast Pacific Rim. Temporal distance, that's a very big number. That's also a very big energy number. I don't remember my physics that well, but that is a huge number. Alright, we're not going back to 2 million BC, but it's close enough. It's only about 2,500 years off. Emergency destination enabled. Right, I don't think I can do anything here but hit jump and hope for the best. Here's me thinking we were going to jump into a secure location like, I don't know, a vault in the middle of a mountain somewhere. But no, it just appeared out in the middle of nowhere. Let me just make a save. Sorry. 69 points. Very decent. Continue. Oh, I missed that. There's stuff happening. Oh, God. Let me do a very quick load because I completely missed a message from the AI there. Alright, we have dinosaurs. Dinosaurs confirmed. Did that actually save? I thought I just made a save game, but I don't see it there. Give me 2 minutes, I'll make my way back here. Okay, I'm here, but I don't know what my score's like. Only 5. Basically, I got here as quickly as possible. I didn't listen to anything in my apartment, none of the messages, nothing like that. I've got a feeling that I'll get some score if I do that, so I might just experiment for a bit before I check out the land of the dinos.
So you finally decided to make it into work, and only 32 minutes late this time. Obviously you think TSA rules do not apply to you. Well, you are wrong. As of now, you're grounded. 1 week of review and data cleanup work in the command center, and you can start by reviewing TSA agent procedures, which you've obviously forgotten.
What a coincidence. Last time I was 32 minutes late as well. Okay, I'm back here. I have 20 points again. If you're curious, there are 2 points for interacting with this telescope here, looking at that. There are 2 points here for interacting with this thing, which takes forever, so I'm not going to do it. There are 5 points for picking up the card keyring. Oh, also, I found this button. I found the button that lets me toggle between these two. It's T, in case you're wondering. So there's 9 points for picking up the keyring and looking at these two things. There are a further 5 points for looking at the INN video up in your apartment, and to view that you need to interact with your answering machine. And the final 6 points, you get those from doing various things in your bathroom. Looking in the mirror, going into the shower, and doing your business. Each one of those is worth 2 points. That brings me back up to 20, which is basically what I was at when I got unalived in Tokyo. So let me just go to the TSA and go through the rest of the missions.
Agent 5, you are hereby ordered to proceed to the command room by order of Commander Baldwin.
Alright, it is definitely necessary to talk to the faces again because when I came through the entrance, I was at 25 points, and after talking to all of the faces, I'm at 37. Each one of them is worth 2 points. Let me go sit down here, watch all these videos again.
Once you have returned, you must compare the corrupted and uncorrupted histories of the planet and determine the most likely origins of the distortions.
Alright, I'm back here. I have noticed that there's some weird stuff going on when I try and save the game. It's like it takes 2 attempts to actually save. Let me just rename this save, for example, and hit save down here. If I go save game again, it doesn't show up, but it shows up if I scroll up. There's some really weird stuff going on, so hopefully that doesn't hose me later on as well. Anyway, I've pretty much done everything exactly the same as I did in the first video. There were definitely points for interacting with the faces in the TSA entrance hall, but apart from that, everything has been pretty much smooth sailing to this point, and I should reach 69 points again after the jump. But yeah, I really thought we were going to be taken straight to the vaults, but we're not. We're exposed to the elements. We're at 69 points, very nice. Just see if I can save over that and see if it actually works. Alright.
Warning. You are currently 124 meters above the rocky shoreline below. Please exercise appropriate caution and dexterity.
You're telling me if I try walking forward... I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting the game to make that little, you know, that when you walk forward into a wall and the screen shakes. No, there's no invisible walls here. Face blast. As you plummeted to your death, the last thought to go through your mind was that you should have paid more attention to the AI warning. Oh, 69 out of 95 points. I wonder if I get those points later, perhaps. Hopefully I've not missed them. If I have, I'll be replaying it anyway to find them all.
Warning.
Alright, skip that. Oh my word. Definitely a 90s game. Alright, so we have a 3-way path here. South leads me back to the starting points, west leads that way, north leads or east leads that way. Try going west first. Oh my god. Do I need to draw a map? Holy Christ. Yeah, I saw something on the right as I came in. Oh, there's my flashlight on the keyring. I saw something on the right as we came in here. That looks man-made, so hopefully I'm on the right track.
You have arrived at latitude longitude 10140 in the year 200 million BC. The island was chosen because it is geologically unstable and will be destroyed in an upcoming eruption, thus eliminating all evidence of TSA's presence. You should also be aware of the reptilian residents of this area that could pose a threat to your continuing existence. The highest caution is advised.
Charming. That's smart though, the fact that this place is going to get destroyed, so it will hide the evidence that we were here. Alright, this looks like a charger of some sort. But for what purpose? I wish I could look down to see where that cable leads. Okay. It looks like there's a path over here, but there isn't. This was a second three-way path leading north-south. And that's a dead end. So if I go back here... I missed that path. Oh my god. So this here is the initial three-way path that takes me back to where I started. I walk down here. I missed the path to the right. I've checked out right there and left there. What is this way? Okay, that is convenient. So at this point, I believe I have to go back to the first intersection and go east. That shadow.
Warning. You are currently 124 meters above the rocky shoreline below. Please exercise appropriate caution and dexterity.
Ooh. Alright, so I can walk this way and die, or I can go north-south here.
Place hand on scanner for ID verification.
This existed in 2 million BC. Correction, 200 million BC. This is kind of freaky. Yeah, I'll give it a go. I kind of call bullshit on this. Surely the dinos would have destroyed it. At some point, surely. We're not getting back across there that easily, surely.
Warning. You are currently 124 meters above the rocky shoreline below.
This place seems pretty uniformly 124 meters above sea level. Alright, we can't go back. That's kind of worrying. There's our disc.
Agent 5, you have accomplished your mission and recovered the Journeyman historical log. You must now return quickly to the Temporal Security Annex and review the disc.
Ah, of course, we can just jump back, can't we? So we don't need to go back over there. I need to select the appropriate biochip. RIP status is resolved? No, surely not. Surely that's a mistake or a bug. We came here to resolve the RIP in 2112. Surely it can't be resolved. There we go. Downloading information.
5. What are you doing joyriding in the Pegasus? Your research reconnaissance mission was not scheduled until... Wait a minute, what's that uniform you're wearing? What's that look on your face? You have a lot of questions to answer, soldier. Once you have finished logging your report in the command center, I want to see you in my office immediately.
We were too late. Oh shit. He's a colonel now. Is he going to get supremely upset when we show him this disc and he realizes he's not supposed to be a colonel? Oh dear, okay. Interesting. I'm kind of annoyed that I didn't go north up that path. Pegasus is still here, but... is this a different room? No, I think it's the same room. But clearly something is very, very different. Do I need to replace the key? I don't get the option. So far, this is all very similar. Are they going to open fire on us? Also, I have to ask, have these changed? Sinclair?
Dr. Elliot Sinclair, inventor of the first time travel device.
The invention of time travel may in the future save humanity by teaching the world to avoid the tragic mistakes of the past.
Alright, I won't click the rest, but that is identical to what he said previously. Is there someone in here? Nope, still empty. Alright, let's sit down here, get our ass chewed out, and see if we can actually review this disc, because if not, we're in trouble.
Checking for temporal discrepancies.
NORAD 6 Defense Complex, Moromito Colony on Mars, Caldoria Airborne Metropolis, and World Science Centre in Sydney. 2308 affected events not an actual source of a temporal rip. Okay, so it either happened in Sydney, or Mars, or NORAD 6. What we saw at the very start of the sequence though was that the events occurred in 2112, so I don't know if these are places we can now visit, or whether we need to get our ass chewed out, I'm not sure. But let me just make sure that it's actually saved. Yep. And I think we'll start at 2112. What happens if I click this?
(5:15, 2112, 1400 hours). Today, amid negotiations to work out the final details of the Worldwide Unification Treaty, a nuclear missile was launched by the United States toward the country of Gorbistan. The missile, however, self-destructed before actually touching down. Before the scare, the leaders of this country appeared to be ready to accept the terms of the peace plan. Although the U.S. officials have repeatedly stated that they don't understand how the missile could have been launched, other foreign governments have already said that they cannot possibly sign a treaty with a country that would use such scare tactics. Thus, The worldwide unification treaty, which has come so close to realization, now has little or no chance for ratification.
I thought that was ratified only about 13 years or so ago.
May 15, 2112.
Okay, never mind.
The government of Gorbistan appears ready to agree to the terms of the Worldwide Unification Treaty being set forth by the United Nations. However, at least one terrorist faction disagrees with the terms of the plan and has expressed this disagreement by taking hostages. Nevertheless, it appears that the Worldwide Unification Treaty will be signed by Gorbistan and all other nations of the world.
Right, so that clearly is a change. But we don't know if that is actually the source of the rip. What happened on Mars? This is where we found the Sorolans.
August 3rd, 2185. Early today, the pilot of a cargo shuttle approaching the Morimoto Mars colony spotted an unidentified spacecraft in orbit over the colony. The sighting was verified by landing base scanners and immediately reported to Earth. Soon after, the ship sped off towards the outer reaches of the solar system. This first governmentally verified encounter with an alien race has already prompted the leaders of the world to start emergency closed-door meetings to discuss the implications of this monumental event.
Yeah, getting real for a moment, if aliens turned up tomorrow, I think we would all be collectively fucked. We would not be able to agree on an approach on how to deal with them.
8/3/2185, 0800 hours. Morimoto Corporation's Mars Colony Project suddenly went offline last night, just moments after the pilot of a cargo shuttle spotted an unidentified spacecraft in the area. While it is still unclear what has happened, many believe that the colony may have been destroyed by a malevolent alien race. Repeated efforts to contact the colony have met with no success, but before the comlink to the colony was terminated, the sighting of the alien spacecraft, its rapid departure, and a subsequent unexplained explosion were recorded by long-range sensors on Phobos and verified by Earth authorities.
Someone doesn't want us to meet the aliens, perhaps. Affected events, not an actual source of a temporal rip.
More than a century after the first confirmed sighting of a UFO, aliens have finally made contact with Earth. Early this morning, a huge triangular-shaped vehicle entered into Earth's orbit. After 3 hours, the spacecraft came through the atmosphere and hovered over Caldoria. Moments later, the following message was transmitted over all communication frequencies.
We are the Sorolans. Please do not be alarmed. We have come because we feel that you are ready. You have reached a point where you are no longer dangerous to yourselves or others. This is why we've chosen to invite you to join us, the symbiotree of peaceful beings. We are an alliance of sentient beings whose objective is to benefit from the sharing of knowledge and culture. We know that it will take some time to fully comprehend the significance of this encounter, so we will give you the opportunity to deliberate our proposal. On this same day, 10 years from now, a Sorolan delegate will visit you to extend a formal invitation to join the symbiotree. Until then, we look forward to meeting you in person.
And as suddenly as they had appeared, the Sorolans departed, leaving Earth to ponder the implications of their existence and their incredible proposal.
Their command of the English language is incredible. Wow. Alright, so... I do wonder if we're about to see Caldoria get blown the F up.
Today, 123 years after the first official UFO encounter, an alien spacecraft entered into Earth's orbit. After several hours of silence and mounting tension, the aliens transmitted the following message over all communication frequencies.
We will return when
While no one is quite sure what this message means, many leaders have voiced concern about interacting with an obviously powerful and potentially dangerous alien race.
Huh. So the aliens came, the Sorolans came, but they said we are not ready because the world is still in a state of conflict. Right, what happened at the World Science Centre in Sydney?
January 17th, 2310. The Symposium on Alien Contact began today at the World Science Centre in New Sydney, Australia. The debate centered around whether humans are ready for interaction with alien races. One speaker, Dr. Enrique Castillo, had a particularly moving speech. Dr. Castillo embarrassed the naysayers by systematically shooting down their arguments and thrilled the attending scientific community with visions of medical and technological advances which could be gained by such interaction. Although there were strong keynote speeches on both sides of the argument, most of those in attendance appeared to be in favor of alien contact.
Some of those names are in the TSA's hall.
1/17/2310,
Oh.
1800 hours. Dr. Enrique Castillo, a well-known biologist and advocate for establishing alien relations, was murdered earlier today. During his speech at the Symposium on Alien Contact in New Sydney, Australia, Castillo was speaking on stage at the World Science Centre when the single shot from an unknown assailant was fired. He was later pronounced dead on arrival at the Darling Harbour Medical Complex. The murderer is still at large. Dr. Castillo was the most outspoken at the debates and firmly believed that contact with alien races would be beneficial to humanity. Although his views were not mainstream, Dr. Castillo's contributions to the pro-alien movement will be greatly missed.
That death scene, my god. Mr. Baldwin?
After I was alerted that you had the historical log, I began monitoring your actions. I just downloaded the information regarding the temporal distortions. I still can't believe it has really happened. I'm reviewing all of the information about this matter, but it's obvious I can't risk sending you back to change things now. My life in the only world I have ever known is at stake. And no one, no matter what the regulations say, is going to change it for better or worse. As of this moment, consider yourself a hostile enemy of the state.
Oof.
I'm sending robots 1 and 2 to guard the command center door until I can figure out how to dispose of you. I'm sorry, Agent 5, but once I destroy the historical log you brought back from the prehistoric site, the only memories of your world will be in your head. And that's where they're going to stay.
From his point of view, he's doing the right thing, very clearly.
Initiating auto-activation of Contingency Program 13, which states, any attempt to obstruct a TSA agent while on a mission is a direct violation of TSA Regulation 11. Override code implemented. Attempting to establish link with Command Central Computer Core. IO link established. Agent 5, you may now utilize the TSA Central Computer.
New target acquired. Rerouting robots.
I need to make a save right now, don't I? Because otherwise those robots are going to come in here and fuck us up. Yeah, that's entirely predictable and understandable that we come back here and this bloke who lived his life, it's the only life he's known, has now been given contradictory information, I'll get that right eventually, about history and what the actual, I'll call it, golden timeline should be. So he's out to kill us. If I click there, I can click on the door. Target secured.
New target acquired. Rerouting robots.
I see, so...
Rerouting robots.
Don't know why it says target secured. Maybe the door's locked? We need to make our way from the command center to the ready room, get back down there and go for a joyride, very clearly.
New target acquired. Rerouting robots.
I mean, we owe it to ourselves to get ourselves killed at least once by the robots. Surely. Alright, what else can I interact with here? So this one's the historical log. That's the exits. That there's our procedures and stuff.
The simplest analogy for the theory of time travel is that of...
I'm going to assume that these have not changed. And this one here is the security console. Yeah, let's see if we can leave and have a chat to the robots. Maybe they'll be friendly. Actually, if I put them outside the ready room, then I can make my way to the entrance and potentially use the global transporters to get back to my apartment. That is, if I even have an apartment. Hey fellas. That sound effect. Blown away. The guard mechs are programmed to eliminate any perceived threat to TSA security. You just learned the hard way that they take their orders very seriously. 90 out of 95 points, 35 out of 35 in the prehistoric era. Okay. Making progress. Alright, so I have two choices. I can either direct them to the ready room and then go to the main entrance. I think I might try that first, just to see what my options are.
New target acquired. Rerouting robots.
Let's see if we can wander around in 2318 into any other areas.
Rerouting robots.
I don't think we'll be able to, because if we were not around in this particular timeline, then I can't imagine we can go anywhere. So I'd say what I need to do is redirect them to the entrance and then go back to the ready room and go back down. Alright, we're trapped in here. So I'm not going to click on all of these, but one of these dudes was blown away while giving a speech in Sydney. Or near Sydney. And in this particular timeline, the aliens are not here to grease us. They saw that we were still at war. Spoke to us about 10 years ago and said, nah, you guys are... you're not ready? And they never came down to sign this treaty, this symbiotry, or whatever it's called. Okay. Let's redirect you folks to the entrance.
New target acquired. Rerouting robots. Rerouting robots.
Alright, they're outside there, so can I actually go there now, or is this door still locked? I have to check, I'm sorry. Alright, the door's unlocked at least, but we get blown away the moment it opens up. Let's head to the ready room then. Still can't do anything with that or this, I assume. There's no need, we've got the stuff. Do we already have our biosuit, or do we get a new one?
Access authorized for Agent 5G Blackwood. Biosuit detected.
There we go.
Suit already in place. Please keep hands inside turbolift.
Gage! Wait, let's talk this over. I'm sure we can figure something out. I will give you anything.
According to TSA Regulation 11, all communication and data links to the outside must be severed to prevent possible obstructions from hindering the completion of the mission. Now proceeding with the I/O isolation procedures. Time-bending preparations complete. You may now choose your temporal destination.
Normally I'd be upset by that, but honestly, that's for the best. Alright, so we can't see the rip at, I can't remember the name of the city, I'm so sorry. But we can check out the rest. NORAD 6. The Mars colony. And the World Science Center. We don't have the one from 2308. Right, so the event started at 2112 at NORAD 6. That's what we were initially told. And then there were 2 further events which have messed everything up in the present. So how about we start all the way back here. 2112, NORAD 6.
You are about to travel to the underwater military installation NORAD 6. In the altered history, an unauthorized missile launch leading to a nuclear explosion over the World Unification talks ends the peace conference in Gorbistan, creating a resurgence of the nuclear proliferation of the 20th century. Your mission is to restore the proper flow of history by stopping the missile launch from occurring.
We're screwed.
Warning. Detecting trace concentrations of a sleeping gas in the atmosphere.
Okay then, we're screwed. One of those robots saw us immediately and decided not to kill us immediately. Not sure why. There is a sleeping gas in this room. There's too much happening here too quickly. That was quick. Gas. The sleeping gas filled your lungs and overwhelmed you. Awakening in a holding cell, you find yourself out of energy and stranded in the past. Oh wow, look at all those locations on the left there. Also, Caldorian TSA has expanded. It was 95 points before, but now it's 135. I had a feeling that might happen because the prehistoric era had that charger thing, which I interacted with, but I couldn't find a purpose for us. What is Gandhi bonus? Doing things peacefully? Okay, we're in the Alpha sector. Clicking buttons. Maybe I can't do anything here yet. Can I interact with that thing on the left?
It may be advisable to leave the gas canister in its current position.
You sure? Because I'll be quite blunt, I am not breathing like a mofo right now. That was odd. Is that going to get me killed? I mean, all of these look very lethal apart from the O. Maybe I can use this thing to gas the other sectors? Can I get out of here? I can, but I'm probably going to die very quickly, aren't I? Oh, shit. That is our holding cell.
Defense Command Post on security alert. Access denied. Defense Command Post on security alert. Access denied.
That's coming up when I try to walk through there. Alright. Can I check out this dead body here? Never mind.
Get your hands in the air!
It's that easy. Incarcerated, smooth move. By retrieving the sleeping gas canister, you've successfully awakened the personnel who then promptly apprehended you. Okay, so it looks like we might need a gas mask or something so that we can move around this area while the sleeping gas is in effect. Interesting. How about we put this back for now? I assume this to mean, though, that we can't explore this area until we find a solution to this puzzle.
Warning.